Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next session at the Layer 123 Europe 360 Network Automation Congress. We have with us Meni Konoty, Head of OSS and Open Network Solutions, EMA, and APAC at Amdocs. And his presentation is the critical role of digital to network automation in the era of 5G and open cloud networks. Welcome, Meni.
Thank you very much. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Millard, for the introduction. We are going to talk today about the critical role of digital to network automation and how it plays a part with the modernized networks and the evolution of the network towards a cloud and virtualized type of network. So let's start quickly. What we see today from consumers is growing demand for fully digitized cloud-like behavior. Consumers would like to have the best, quickest, and most automated way of handling their services. On demand, with the ability to choose how to configure those services and be able to introduce it quickly. Similarly, enterprises are asking for the same and even more advanced type of services for their complex sites, products, services. They want it dynamic. They want it as a service. They want it in a simplified manner with the ability to manage their own services through a self-service portal in a digital manner and through day two configuration management that comes as part of the services they are acquiring. This type of new requirements creates a lot of complexities to the service providers, and some of them are not cope or not prepared to manage this type of new demands. The reason is they have currently quite distributed and siloed IT systems across the board. In many cases, there is fragmented processes of fulfillment from the digital layer and BSS ordering down to the network. So multiple verticals and siloed way of handling order fulfillment. And the third challenge is around the lack of connection and the missing link, if you'd like, between the fulfillment stack and the assurance stack, which creates deficiencies in automating trouble to resolve processes and identifying the root cause and automating as much as possible, or actually be able to anticipate in advance any degradation of a service, and as much as possible tune the network to avoid any service disruption. So these are the key challenges in current ways of operation, and then the ability to cope with the growing demand of both consumer and the enterprises. In a recent survey we conducted, we saw that almost three quarters of the respondees from service providers actually identify similar challenges and see the lack of real-time contextual information and the link and the missing link of assurance and orchestration as one of the key barriers they have today. They also anticipated or they see also issues in the current closed siloed monolithic systems. And this type of challenges really block them from evolving towards a fully digital operator, which they are aiming to be. In addition, we see many of the service providers seeing a key success factor for automation through seamless integration of digital layer BSS down to the OSS. 74% see simplification of standardized automation of activation and fulfillment as a key factor, and over 70% see the visibility of both service and network across physical and virtual resources as a key capability that is currently missing and a key success factor for the next generations type of systems. In Amdocs, we identified this challenge and we came up with a solution for digitized digital to network automation as part of our NEO platform. So NEO platform is a next generation OSS service and network automation platform. It is built on the latest cloud native technologies, microservices, enabling full CI/CD and DevOps, and a set of products that are managing the full life cycle of a service from our open network designer through to our open network inventory, which manage the whole hybrid service and network inventory, including our order and service orchestration and activation solution, which enables this digital to network experience. And I will elaborate about the Amdocs solution. The Amdocs solution with NEO enables an open APIs and quick integration to any BSS digital layer through TMF open APIs. It enables a full service lifecycle management from onboarding, design and create through to orchestration and automation of the whole order to activation process down to the network management and network orchestration systems, and enabling the full view of customer services with our open network inventory, which enables closing the loop with the assurance systems and automating the trouble to resolve processes as well. When it comes with Amdocs BSS, it's pre-integrated with our Digital One, Catalog One, and Revenue One products. It is, as I mentioned, based on a cloud-native microservice-based architecture, and it's modular in order to enable quick launch of new services in a gradual manner. So not boiling the ocean from day one, but gradually move from existing siloed semi-automated or manual processes into fully automated, digitized type of processes. When we talk about digital to network processes, the way it's done right is, as illustrated in this slide, is first of all by enabling a future-proof solution that will not just create full life cycle for one line of business and then another type of behavior and patterns for another type of service. In order to do that, we came with a fully integrated solution at the metadata level from the catalog point of view of the commercial aspects, as well as the technical and service catalog. This drives the entire integration and the entire flow from order to activation, as well as enabling policies for closed loop and automated resolution already when you design the service. The other aspects, which is really key in this type of solution, is to enable rules-based, policy-based decomposition of the commercial products requested by the customer down to the technical services that are actually fulfilled in the network. And doing that with fully standardized APIs, as I mentioned, TMF APIs, both for the catalog and also for the runtime order management, as well as open interfaces down to the network, which can plug in to any network controller and management system with an extendable plugin layer. Now, the third aspect is the ability to have, once the services are fulfilled and up and running, first of all, be able to automatically notify the monetization layer, the charging, the billing, on the fact that the services are up and running, to enable accurate billing and accurate view from commercial point of view, as well as enabling the full closed loop and operations through representation of the service and network inventory in coherent manner, and enabling, in cases of service faults and issues, the link to the network to gather events, analyze the events, and then also link into the inventory systems that are now more real-time by nature to understand the nature of the problem, and then, based on the policies I mentioned before, steer towards automated resolution. So these are the three aspects that we have as design principles for digital to network processes and solution. Now, moving forward, we need to remember that we're not talking only about single type of service for residential or for B2B. We need a solution that can span across the whole set of services without the need to restructure, redesign, and re-implement the platform. That means a solution that can cope from one hand with a mass market, low complexity, high volume type of services that are usually part of consumer, like mobile services, broadband, and over-the-top services that are provisioned on top of the broadband and internet connectivity, as well as enabling, on the other hand, a more complex, multi-site, multi-product, in some cases, long-running type of projects for enterprises, medium or small, as well as large corporates. The ability of a single solution to cope with this range of type of services is not trivial. We in Amdocs created a platform which is very modular and flexible to enable this type of behavior, with the ability to automate as much as possible the full processes across both B2B and B2C type of services. Now, before we move to Q&A, I'd like to share with you a few case studies, a few success stories we have in the market. The first one is Vodafone Germany, where our Neo solution deployed on AWS, deployed as a cloud-native solution, enables Vodafone Germany to streamline and digitize both its BSS systems and OSS processes. We deployed, together with Amdocs Catalog One, Digital One, and Revenue One, the Amdocs Neo solution that enables the full order and service orchestration. We are now in deployment stages. It's one of the most impressive transformation in the industry, and digitizing and converging multiple stacks across mobile, fixed, and cable that are part of Vodafone Germany ecosystem. In the next stage, we'll move into B2B and enterprise services. The first phase is focused on consumer. Important to mention here that the solution is fully cloud native from day one, running on AWS, running as a full agile program, and really showing the power of this type of digital to network automation in action. The next example I'd like to share with you is from Sky Italy, where I'm proud to say we are award-winning in late 2020, enabling Sky Wi-Fi and fixed network, which was launched mid last year. We partner with Tioco for assurance here, and we enabled this rapid launch of Sky broadband network that is partially running on Sky fiber network and also using third-party access providers that are providing connectivity in Italy for areas where Sky are not having the last mile coverage. We deployed the full OSS solution here from catalog, service catalog, to inventory, to fulfillment, to activation, to assurance, as I mentioned, with our partner, in a way that will really enable and already enabling in production zero-touch provisioning of the end equipment and the whole order to activation process, as well as fast introduction of new services on top, like the Wi-Fi services and recently launched, enabling full visibility and control of customer services that are up and running in the service inventory. The whole solution is deployed as managed service and software as a service type of approach for the full scaling flexibility that Sky requires, while making sure the SLAs and KPIs that are promised to their customers are fully met. So if we look at how we summarize the full digital to network automation solution and to unleash service innovation and enable the next generation OSS, you must have in place ability to quickly launch services and tie it to the commercial products you're selling to your customers, enabling the streamlined operation orchestration from order down to the network, across the full life cycle of a service and across multiple type of services from consumer, enterprise and B2B type of solutions. Ability to have in one place a view, which is real-time view of your service and network deployed to the customer to enable service lifecycle management, including closed loop and assurance type of processes. And the last and not least, enable the agility to introduce new services faster, to deploy it in a cloud-native environment, which can grow and scale per need. And of course, modernize the technology that will enable the right operability, availability, and other critical mission-critical type of aspects that these systems require. With that, I'd like to ask Millard whether there are any questions.
Thank you, Manny. There doesn't seem any popping up now, but as previous sessions, they have come in during the day. So if nobody's going to type anything now, what we can do, as previously, we can forward those on to Manny. And Manny, I'm sure you'll be happy to get back to them.
Sure will. Maybe it was too clear.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Manny. Much appreciated.